Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. Ding Feng frames a plan to kill Sun Chen / Jingwei forms a battle to defeat Deng Ai, also known as Deng Ai. I'm Mysterious JG.
And dang, I am Lethal Feline.
Dang man, you sure are. We got apples! Yes we do, we got apples. Let's give some to this person. Who is
Although
Kilo?
it's Kirkenfruit.
Kirkenfruit, whatever. Same difference. Ryza? I mean the Ryza? Please don't hit me, you have it already?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could, like, humorously make her talk like someone who is a woman associated with Boss, but I can't think who that would... I don't really have an Ava voice, you know? How many does she need?
5.
Why does she need 5?
Because she's hungry.
Alright, I'm giving you crappier Kirkenfruit. I am taking the time to give you... Yeah, because they were locked, I guess, a long-ass time ago.
Unlocking the fruit. Alright.
Good enough
Well, I think this should be alright.
This is my hand clipping through my clothes.
Yep. So, what do you think? How do you like them Kirkens?
It's so good. I've never had such fresh fruit before, even though I can guarantee you we've been carrying that fruit for more than 100 videos.
Yeah, these are sun-ripened Kirkenfruit. If you ever feel like visiting my island, let me know anytime.
Don't tell Boss so.
And Boss will definitely want to show you around the island.
Boss? Ah, right. I remember that Kirkin Island is Boss's home, too. He's really not that engaged, after all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it sounds like you're more interested in Boss than Kirkin Island. Apparently, that was indicative of her tone.
I can actually... I've got similar levels of interest in both. Wink.
Wink.
Indeed, I want to know what kind of environment Boss was brought up in, so I can make sure never to visit such a place that did those terrible things to him.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were looking forward to Boss showing you around.
Oh no, I want to have his children. I just want to make sure I raise them someplace that isn't the terrible influence that it was on him.
What kind of feelings does Kilo have for Boss anyway? Is he like a puppy to her?
Indifference?
In any case, she's interested, that's for sure. That much is good.
It may not be as nice as Kirkenfruit, but have this. Please take it. She gives you the severed head of a Fallujah. Ooh, a lost
Alucard.
Betting that's like a weapon for Boss. Thank you.
How many clans are there in the Orden? Oh, nobody has ever counted the exact number, especially after the area was messed up.
They're growing and shrinking over throughout history. No one's ever counted them, but now that I think about it, 3. There are 3. But we never bothered to count them before.
I was gonna say, where's our scene for a lost Alucard?
Read a dark metamorphosis recipe. Learned how to make dark metamorphosis. Learned how to run in place in Akala's head. Dark metamorphosis. Alright, so let's cut straight to equipment. Yeah, the equipment, not here.
Where is the found Alucard? There it is.
Hey, it is a weapon for Boss.
A legendary sword, said to have sliced many enemies in the hands of a noble warrior of ancient past. Now it's outside of the Disney Vault for you to purchase.
Increases damage dealt and reduces weight according to the current tactics level.
Neat.
Yeah, neat. And if we were to ignore it, because the Wise Wand is, who it is... Actually, it's not that easy to tell.
I believe the Wise One is one of Impel's weapons.
If it's followed by a set of claws, yes, it is. You're right. Okay. So the Lost Alucard is one away from Untold, which gives him better damage to stunned enemies. He has to deal stun damage. Yeah. They're kind of 6 and 1/2 dozen. It really depends on which role you want them to have, and you can change which roles they have if you're willing to do the thing where you do recipe morph. So it's kind of a game where you can do whatever the fuck you want. Go figure. An game about alchemy gives you options.
That's how I roll, says the boss. Preparing for battle against the Fallujahs, or you could go talk to Fee.
Oh, that it. Oh, so the main quest is up here with Fee, so they're kind of both hanging around up there. All right, so we're not really going too far out of our way of the main quest to go check in on your boy, Fee.
Maybe he's found some other fairies of solace, although I warned he hadn't.
You know, if he finds other fairies of solace, they won't really even be fairies of solace. Because, you know, solace.
Well, you know, it's just a turn of phrase. It doesn't mean solace, really.
She says her homeworld is soothing. In the meantime, I had a hunger pang that may have been audible.
I didn't hear shit.
Okay.
Oh, Fee, always doing your flippies. This is a lethal scene. Fee!
Take your time. Watch where you're flying.
I'm sorry. Ooh, shit,
No,
better get ready.
It's not just a lethal thing.
And I have no lines whatsoever.
My head is so very cold.
Ooh, wow. I guess I could have made her do a. Is it too late now to make her talk like Sniper Wolf? It's far too late. No, there's no way. It just can't happen now.
It's your cartoon. You can do whatever you want.
Hey, Kilo, I hope I'm not interrupting.
I don't think you can ever interrupt me.
Okay, goddamn.
Hold on. I just accidentally clicked on a mouse, and now I have to check and make sure I didn't pause my recording on the wrong TV input. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm losing my goddamn mind. We are still recording. Excellent. Be right with you, folks. Just continue to ponder how great this dialogue is, and while I'm ready to deliver it. There is nothing to interrupt. I was explaining what I've learned so far about the Dragon's Passage and the gates. Actually, it didn't really come out as Sniper Wolf. That came out as Nastisha, but that works fine. Quite the opposite of the sanctuary. Whether it's an entrance or an exit, it was the mass of an unnatural force that was forced to be there.
Maybe that's just how they function, dog.
Do not call me dog. Our younger generations have been fighting for as long as we've known. We are lacking in knowledge. We only knew about the natural gates from rumors. To be honest, I'm overwhelmed by the truth. Perhaps we were both obsessed with the little details. What do you think, Fee?
Fee.
Still, it's too dangerous for the two worlds to interact with each other. We need more time to become true neighbors.
Yeah, we need more time for the courtship between these two worlds.
Yes, more Australian sitcoms. More time. It could take all of my life, the Ryzas, and the others, and maybe even Kilo's lifetime to be able to do so. But it is important to have hope and take one step at a time, as though this were some kind of heavily involved walking simulator. I was also just mulling about it in the sanctuary until I met you guys. I know what I can do. I can go back and just find every video where Kilo has appeared and just post-dub this accent. That'll make it right. Only just a few, but some people have returned to the sanctuary. It just takes baby steps and the courage to make those steps. With a few more to the team, and then we can be trusted to protect the sanctuary. Then I can do what you promised the other way around. Oh, I see. The reverse cowgirl. Excellent. I can go through the passage and come see you in your world. But you can't do that now.
Both of her eyes are the same color. She's a freak.
And, you know, I'm noticing as we're doing the scene, it seems like Orin girls like guys who look kind of like Orin. Like, at least have Orin hair, if not Orin skin tone. And we're not seeing them go after... They're not going after Tau or Lent here. They're going after, you know, the white-haired guys.
I promise, eh?
Meanwhile, some Orin dude starts kind of creeping up on Patty. Like your hair. It looks like ours. But mind your business. It's a pretty serious topic. I'll have to get Lombard to be my best man. It's a shame about his horrible death. Kilo, you should come meet my father in my hometown someday. Then my father will say no more. Because we'll kill him.
Wow, meeting Mr. Burns. Wait, what?
Is this the thing I've been hinting at? Your father. Kilo, this is my oath to you. I leave to you what is most precious to me. The genome soldiers.
She opens it up. There's just Altoids in that.
Whoa, boss. Do you know what you're saying?
You're giving up entirely on being kind of the love interest of the person on the box. Are you sure? I told you this was a serious thing. I've been listening to Impel and the others. Basically, everyone except you knows my innermost thoughts and feelings. I'm not just saying this, but I actually want to think about the future with Kilo. Okay, I will take it. And I will enjoy these Altoids.
Wait, what? What should I even do with this?
She is jealous. Also, it's like, wait, like, didn't you know her for like 20 minutes in the old game? What the fuck? This is where we find out Kilo has no idea what he's talking about and thinks that, like, humans do this kind of, like, gift exchange all the time. The Derangers, huh? I didn't know those existed. Aren't they from, like, Harry Potter or something?
Maybe. I was hoping that you might act a little more surprised.
I'm kind of surprised that Derangers wasn't in, like, orange text where we could find out what it means. I am surprised, but it also explains something. I have the ability to wield spirit power, so I'm able to sense ambient power. On the way here, I felt some huge force lurking several times. That must be what it was. Did you say several times?
Oh, hey, Lila, you're here too?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Sakala. all the Orin people are here. That's weird. Where's Sari? Does that mean that there are several of them between the sanctuary and here?
Actually, and then we find out later, this is Sari wearing the Ryza mask because the Ryza was taking a break in the scene. They got kind of a similar build, you know. If what I'm sensing right now has to do with them, then there must be. Sensing right now? But the Derangers around here were destroyed. Then maybe that's not it. But some monstrously sinister force is coming from that forest.
Underworld Forest. It is said that the people of the Age of God had a facility there.
They had a Dunkin' Donuts and a liquor store and sort of a little shopping mall.
I think you could get your haircut there, but that was like 30 years ago. It was abandoned due to the new nearby Fallujah lair, supposedly.
There was this place, I guess it was for money exchange, and it might have had legal services. The signs were in Spanish.
Yeah, something about bail bonds.
Could there be other derangers in there?
Who knows? We don't even know if there's actually a facility in there or not. It was just hearsay for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that many marbles left.
I'd have to ask Chuck D what he thinks.
Actually, I don't know anything about that area, caller. Sorry. This has been Chuck D. Besides,
I'll have to ask Terminator X what he thinks.
I don't know how Terminator X.
No, I don't. I'm like, you didn't really talk much.
What is his whole thing in the whole gig? Besides, we can't explore the forest as long as the Fallujah lair is there. I do know for a fact it is there, even if I don't know the facility is there.
Well, the thing about Fallujah lairs is that if they're mentioned, that what we have to do is place 10 flowers somewhere, and the quest will be complete.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is we need to do something about that lair.
Which lair? That lair over there. Whatever it is, something is in there. We need to find out what it is. What isn't it? What it is.
I went over and found what it was. It was a signed photograph of Lethal's middle finger.
I got used to here and forgot what it was like.
Well, maybe you're tainted by the underworld's air.
Hey, the Ryza, how is the research going?
Oh, everything's going as planned. I hope that we get some results soon.
Well then, can we go back here and hear what you have now?
Oh, that's fine. Are you hiding your embarrassment? Are you crying right now?
She said yes! Did she not say yes, like, enthusiastically enough for you? She took the damn ring, fool. Preparing to battle against the Fallujah, considering battling against the Fallujah, thinking about battling the Fallujah, planning to battle the Fallujah. There's just so many quests.
Then we have the unexplored area, which you were searching, but the quest was right at the beginning of it. From
Well,
what
that's
I
what's
saw.
so freaking weird. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, it was a world quest, right? Or is it,
I don't know. It may have just been a normal quest.
There was a world quest up there, but I wonder if the world quest was one of, because we got about 3 scenes there, so who knows which one it was. Anyway, well, we couldn't possibly fail just going back to the Atelier. Because, that's what Boss seems to want.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're here, folks, to please Boss.
Okay, I got my thoughts together. And also, I thought about the things, too. You guys are my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I've been looking into this chart of, another sky for some time, and I know something. As I told you before in my prior email, there's no doubt that each one of these stars is indicating a gate.
And this is a tool that will lead us to the code of the universe. Which means somewhere amongst these countless stars, there must be one that's connected to the code of the universe.
Far beyond the stars. Looking at that small ball that has even smaller stars in it, can you even find anything?
Yes, that is the problem. Maybe if I had like a magnifying glass.
Oh, I've got it. So that's where all of this hits the brights.
These are the breeze. Lent is apparently going to talk? No? Okay. Oh. Just bread and butter, bread and butter. The lights are so weak, it'd be easier to tell if they were brighter.
Yeah, that's it. We just need to shine light into it.
It'd be easier to tell if they were brighter. Wouldn't the answer then be put blackout curtains on the windows? Or?
That is true. Oh, yes,
It is exactly that.
if
Yeah.
they were brighter then.
Oh my god!
Dion, you're a genius, like Jar Jar.
Well, thanks, John. Maybe it will actually work.
Ha! I'm sneaking ahead of Federica in the still relevant to the story competition.
Hey, we don't have to worry about that if you don't have any knees.
I'm not sure I see how that follows, but oh, me again? What have you come up with this time?
This.
Is that metal reinforced crystal?
Yep. Yep, based on my research, this crystal seems like these crystals are forcing power out of the tablet. This is from the flashback I'm seeing.
I'm projecting this into your minds.
It has the ability to react with the teleportation and can improve the power. The alchemists of Sardonica must have been researching this too. Are we going to use this as an excuse to go back to Sardonica?
That's a craftsman city. Oh, but I think you're right. Jesus, I would have bet good money that we were done with Sardonica, but maybe not.
Okay, well, I get the picture. If we combine this with the chat,
Yeah, see, I knew you'd get caught up in the whole relevance thing soon. You don't need to break by these.
and we'll see if it comes to that.
Maybe we could strengthen the power of the light, too.
Let's give it a try, yo. I'm getting a new recipe. Globe of another sky. It'll no longer be a chart, it'll be a globe.
Oh, I hope that's a weapon for me. It's not a weapon for you, Tao. Shut up.
The celestial globe of another sky, to be precise.
Another world. It's super incredible, but it's fine as long as it's fun. If your world isn't fun, it must be destroyed.
Celestial globe of another sky. Let's see.
So you add one silver crystal, one chart of another sky, one dragon mat of any variety, and one elixir of any variety. But it has to have cold stuff on it.
Yeah.
Elixirs include, grass and weeds.
Yep. Elemental forces. Some of those who join forces are the same who burn crosses. Oh.
There we go. For a rage against the materials, what do we got? We got some dragon wings, some dragon meat, some master leather made from the master himself.
Wow, the famous Doctor Who villain, or as I call it, think that could be.
It also could be.
Idea.
It also could be like the main antagonist of, the first Fallout.
Oh yeah, the Super Mutant Master. He's the Mr. Master. Imagine if you got that far and you didn't have any of the flowers that were considered elixirs.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty neat looking thing, Bob.
Kind of neat.
500 quality exact.
But it doesn't have a letter grade. I can't tell if it's an E or an A.
There's a fucking A, yo. It's done. And I'm pretty proud of this. Look at this sparkle.
This is one sweet ass paperweight.
You know what? These lights are too bright. I can't see down, anything now.
Damn it, Dion! Your idea was terrible. It's all your fault.
Oh, it looks like something is attached to the chart.
Oh, that's just some extra alchemy ingredients. I must have done it wrong.
Oh, if it's not combined properly, the force wouldn't transmit. So, it was quite hard to adjust. Just take a look right here with your millennium eye.
Is he like having a wistful moment of pride, or is he just kind of bored?
No, he's just having a senior moment because he's so very old. Speaking of senior moments.
I'll leave the oven on back at the old Atelier. Fuck. We're getting close, I'm sure of it.
I felt like strange fingers piercing through the veil between universes. If they know that I know them, they will know me, and I will be consumed by their madness. Let's continue the main storyline.
Anyway, I'm a Jedi now.
I feel like the old gods are peering through the gap between universes. They see me and they will consume me. Anyway,
Impel, could you please explain it to us in a way we can understand?
What? Who is talking?
I'm sorry, I mean, Impel, could you please explain it to us in a way we can understand? It's gotten to the point now.
Hello, Sal.
Yeah, it's like I was doing this for the Ryza, but now I've been doing it so long. Only Patty knows my secret sexy voice.
Yes, yes. Oh, all right. It is about time. Let me go over the current situation and explain the details with you. Let me get the sock puppets.
Would it have killed for me to be visible on screen as I had my first dialogue in like
Yes.
an hour?
Yes.
Okay. Been waiting for this.
His whole week has been for this fucking moment.
Well, it's like, all right, I get to do what's happening. Yeah. He and Dion high five. Fee comes over and does a little dance.
Okay, so to start with, our goal was and still is to save Kirkin Island because those, those islands, those cock isles, fucking up trade, and we can't have that. So to do that, we need to.
Kirkin Island is on the Lake Ellipse. I had no idea, actually. You could have been making ellipsis jokes this whole time. It would have been hilarious.
We need to move the cockeyes away, or just make them disappear somehow, so I've alchemized a nuclear
I was
weapon.
about to say, just blow them up.
Yes. For that to be done, we had to find the device that controls the isles. Much like, I'm guessing, the ones that controls Kirkin Island.
Mm-hmm.
But the palace that was supposed to house that was empty.
Because we didn't have a search warrant.
Are we going to look at palace? No. Don't worry, we get another chance.
Considering the structure of the ruins, I can't think of any other place than the palace that could possibly function as a control center. I hope it's okay that I mentioned ruins, and it doesn't sound like I'm expressing an interest in the archaeology, because I know he gets mad.
And we still didn't look at palace, but maybe this time we will. That's where I started thinking that the island with the palace...
It's not an ancient structure, but a palace of illusion brought about by the code of the universe. The gate of honor, which led to the code of the universe, is located here.
The island with the palace is maybe the only entrance. The traces left by the predecessors inside the chamber led me to think so.
It's the chalice of the palace, and the here that is whatever. I can't remember how that goes.
I still often hear the voice reach into the code, and I am sure that there is something there.
Judging by the traces, it seems that the predecessors also thought that we could reach the code by opening in a gate in the stone chamber. So that's why Emil and the other alchemistos were researching the teleportation using the dragon vein, right?
Emil, some jerk. Alchemy. Well, you know what that is. Dragon vein. You know what that is too, I hope.
It's the main vein of the
The
dragon.
main vein.
So, that's how it is, yes, but the problem is we cannot cross the world's wall with that method. His idea ended in failure, his being Emil, because he sucks and no one loves him.
Yes, he deserves what happened to him, which is undisclosed.
But we have this. A proof of the friendship with the Ord and with Kala.
Wait, what? Okay, So, proof of friendship with the Orin is what was needed to get to the God People place?
She gave us the chart.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Now she had to trust the Ryza in the group to give her the chart.
Okay, so the fact that it is proof of her friendship with them is not the reason it's going to work. It's not like, it's not like you need heart and wind and water to bridge the gap. It was like, no, because they trust us, they gave us the magical thing they wouldn't give Emil because Emil was douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
Who never actually came and met them, did he?
Not as far as I know. But
Yeah, okay.
Look at the center.
Let's try that again.
Look at the center of this one that I just made. It is hard to see amongst the other stars, especially with all this fucking twinkling, but There is a big bright spot right there.
Right there?
Indicates
Right
spot.
there.
This can't be. This is it?
What? What couldn't it be, folks? Oh, this is the kind of cliffhanger that only comes when we hit the 30-minute mark and I need to go potty. When we come back next time, I will have an empty bladder and we will learn what is so shocking to Kala.
See you then.